throwing a big bash for this milestone, 80 years old, and we're talking about her grandkids. Well, let's talk about at what point in your career did you realize that your voice is a tool and not just an entertainment, you know, just for entertaining?
My dear, I was always just the wife of a nationalist MP, Evita Bezuidenhout. He was the boss in the house. And I just made the tea and the cook sisters and had his children. But then eventually I realized that as a diplomat, because I was the South African ambassador to the black homeland of pt2 for 10 years, you know, my voice was important because it had to put people at rest. You know, Pik Botha always said to me, diplomacy means getting on with the people you can't stand, you know? And so I made sure that everybody thought that I was on their side, because then they relax and they give things away. And it was very important for me also to relax into my job. And so I've just kept that sense of calmness and, of course, a sense of humor, which I'm working on. I didn't have one for a long time, but it's coming on now, you know? That's why I like it.
What's the best part of being Tannie Evita?
You know, the best part about being Tannie Evita is that I don't have to worry about people who don't know who I am. If they say, excuse me, then I just say, I am a member of the African National Congress, can I get in free? And they say yes. It always works, you must try it. And then I like being, well, 80, because they say 80 is the new 50 for some of us. And it is also nice as an Afrikaans Tannie not to look like one. You know, people always think Afrikaans Tannies must have boere keppies op en nie meer magtig. We are also sophisticated people. And in South Africa, I keep on underlining the fact that I'm not a white Afrikaner. I am a South African who happens to also speak Afrikaans.
Now, well, you're a member of the African National Congress.
Yeah.
How do they feel about you?
I think they're a little bit nervous because they know me from so many years. They say to me, please don't wear your earrings when you come into the building, because first of all, they set off the burglar alarms, then they know when you're there. And I must say, I have found so many nice people in Lutuli House. I've got some very good friends. They work very hard. Not everybody is corrupt, you know. Really not everybody. I've met many people who aren't corrupt because they couldn't share in the corruption in the first place, so they are fighting it all the time. And I am proud to be a South African in the service of my people, and I hope to cook for reconciliation. There are problems. I looked at the news. I saw President Zuma at the United Nations. I was so excited because we wrote his speech, and he promised that. I said to him, please remember when you make your speech, President Zuma, to put your finger under the word you're reading, not on the word you're reading. And I think he did. He did it very well. I'm proud of him. I'm very proud of him.
How are you marking this milestone, this big celebration?
Well, a big celebration that is very exciting tomorrow. But you know, this afternoon, I'm quite nervous. My grandchildren are taking me to see a man dress up as a woman. Ek is so geskok. There's this comedian, pt2, who I never use his name in public because I don't need to. But it seems that he's got the show on at the Monte Cassino Theatre, and he impersonates me. I've never seen this. I've seen it on video, and I think he's always too fat. So my grandchildren said to me, Gogo, remember what Desmond Tutu taught you. Love your enemy, it'll ruin his reputation. So I'm being treated here and see pt2 in his show. I think it's an audience with pt2. You know, he even spells his surname E-I-S-H because people can't pronounce U-Y-S. That's what I'm doing this afternoon. I believe it's going on till the 4th of October. Have you not seen it?
I have not seen it.
You must go and see it and phone me and tell me what you think.
I must see
because
this
if he is
impersonator.
really embarrassing me, then we must go to the Constitutional Court. Everybody else is.
We must.
Yes.
All right. How long is this impersonator doing this job for?
I believe for another week.
For another
week. Ach, my lieve Aarde. You know, I suppose it's important to laugh in a tense situation. People are scared, people are nervous. I just say to everybody, mense moenie bang wees nie, alles sal regkom. You know, as long as we protect our freedoms by knowing what they are. We don't even know what the Bill of Rights says. Has anybody read the Bill of Rights?
No.
No, well, Google Bill of Rights, Google Constitution, find out what our rights are and let's protect them and celebrate where we are going because we remember where we come from.
And how does your husband feel about you being a part of the ANC?
Ach, my skat, you know, my husband, Omahasi, he's at the farm in Lagerfontein. Dr. Alzheimer has knocked on his door. He looks at me and he thinks I'm somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
So I just take him cook sisters and give him a kiss.
Tannie, we love you. Thank you so much for spending the morning with us. Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Dankie.
Enjoy. It's a week-long celebration. That is a long time to celebrate.
You know, we've been celebrating South Africa's democracy for nearly 21 years, so I've learned from that.
That's got nothing on you. Tannie Evita, 80 years old, the most famous white woman in South Africa, who's a theatre icon and a social commentator, and is celebrating 80th birthday tomorrow, which is the 28th of September. Stay on with us. We'll come back and we'll give you some of her work from various video clips. Let's take a break. Stay with us.